Oh, Priscilla Kelly on my birthday? Ooh wee. Man, Michael knows how to give me the best birthday gift, but there better be cake.
Spots Auction, motherfucker.
It's turbo time.
Fans, another big week. They're always big weeks, but this one's especially big. We're back. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend and a special belated birthday to Matt Reed, who had his birthday this past weekend. I sent him an email and I posted it on the Facebook, but I want to say it directly to you, Matt. Happy birthday. Great week last week. We're bound to have another great week because we are fully stocked with shows. That's right. Of course, today is Turbo Tuesday. Tomorrow, Gia's back. Where has she been? I'll let her tell that story. Gia's box will be reopened tomorrow on last call at 6 p.m. You're going to want to snatch that box up right away because, they sell out quick. And, of course, we just added her photos this morning because we weren't 100% sure that she was going to be here. So if you already picked up something this week and you want to get something from Gia, you can go back to highspotsauctions.com and grab your Gia photos, which she will sign at the end of tomorrow's show, of course, on camera. So after last call, on Thursday, we have our special guest back with us after about a 4-year absence. We have Thunder Rosa back in studio. We have a lot of cool items. Of course, we have the Chase figure that we have been stockpiling on. We have this mini turnbuckle pad, which you can see right here. And we have a limited number of the Blood and Guts figures as well as pictures from not only her career, but from her Patreon page, which we've paid an upcharge for, that you can get right now at highspotsauctions.com. She will be with us Thursday, Sign It Live, 5 p.m., 7 p.m. She'll stay, and Tommy Thomas will do the interview. Little change to the show this week, but before we get to that, a couple other announcements. The end of this month, of course, is Thunder Rosa. Then that clears out May. But looking ahead, if you go to highspotsauctions.com, we just added them this afternoon. Bret Hart, up for mail order. Priscilla Kelly, up for mail order. Cora Jade, now known as Alana Black, up for pre-order. They are our guest in June, and I am actually working on another guest on June 12th. I was going to take that week off because I'm going to be out of town, but Josh is diehard saying we got to bring a guest in. So I may have one that I'll line up in the next couple of days, and we'll have one more guest to announce in June. And of course, WrestleCon New Jersey, I haven't announced the name yet. Didn't get a chance to, but each and every day I've been announcing somebody for New Jersey. Yesterday, I added Saraya. Saraya will be a guest of ours on Friday only. Of course, the list is growing. Not only have I previously announced Saraya, I've announced Sting, Will Ospreay, Okada, a lot of great names, Hardy Boys, Lex Luger. There's a couple names I can't announce yet, but I'm telling you guys, you're going to want to make plans to go to WrestleCon New Jersey. Be that Friday and that Saturday. A lot of guests are going to be there just one of the 2 days, so you're going to want to go to both. And of course, I made it very affordable for you. $20 pass gets you in for both days. It's a weekend pass. It is conveniently located in Newark, right outside of the airport. I have a special deal for people who are coming on site. So if you're not staying at the airport and you need a place to park, I've got a $15 per day parking pass compared to the $35 they normally charge. So a little bit of a break. If you're coming from New York, you can take New Jersey Transit, take that train, that Amtrak train, right to the New Jersey Newark airport, and then take the Marriott shuttle right to us. Real easy. Takes 45 minutes from downtown New York City to get there, or depending on the traffic, the trains. But real convenient locations for a lot of people. The vendor tables are sold out. I got a lot of vendor guests to announce. I've been trying to get most of those vendors to get pre-orders up before I do, for a lot of names from both AEW, WWE Hall of Famers. Great lineup. And of course, if you can't be there, be at the other one, which is the Gathering right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. They run it every year. We have some amazing guests that we're going to announce hopefully next week. And of course, they have a great lineup as well. It is one of the most fun weekends you'll ever have. If you go to the Gathering, it's very relaxed. Maybe it's not a bunch of headliners, but it's a community of friends and family. And if you're an old school wrestling fan, it's by far the best convention around. All right, like I said, a little change to what we normally do. This week, I don't really have any features. I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm not doing features because I'm going to spend a little more time on my ICP review because we had to cut a bunch of people off. But my one feature I do have, I've got a winner circle back. If you would do me the honors, they're a big stake. I have selected 20 names from this past weekend who won their match. It might have come from NXT. It might have come from AEW. It might have come from WWE. But there's 20 winners that I put in the winner circle. And you can choose 6 of these 20 names. That's right. 6 of the 20 names. You build the bag. Just $99. No, I'm not going to give you free shipping on it. You're going to have to buy something else. But you can pick up 6 names from out of 20 and build your own winner circle bag. I gotta do a close-up here. Let me see. The names. I got Adam Page. I got Anna Jay, Bandito, the Creed Brothers, FTR, Harley Cameron, Jey Uso, Kenny Omega, Takeshita, Nick Nemeth, Obafemi, Ricochet, Rosemary, Seth Rollins, Sol Roca, Swerve, Strickland, Tessa Blanchard, Tony Storm, Willow Nightingale, Zelina Vega. Wow. Do the math. That is literally under $17 an autograph. Insane. And you pick them. I'm not just randomly going to put them in there. You pick the names by saying sold, winner circle 99, and then list the 6 names. They have to be 6 different ones. List 6 names, and you're going to get an unbelievable haul. Speaking of unbelievable hauls, I want to thank everybody who participated in this past week's Boxamania. Very close to a sellout, not quite, but what I like the best is we had the least number of trade backs in the history of Boxamania. So that means there's no things to trade back and to show you tonight. I got a couple next week that went unsold that I'm going to consider doing, but I'm going to wait. Yeah, you can take Amtrak from Philly as well. I don't know how Amtrak works to get to Newark Airport. Yes, Tommy is going to actually do a loser's bag. So that'll be fun. Yeah, you'll do a loser's bag on Thursday. So if you don't like the winner's bag, you can pick up among the loser's bag on Thursday. But Joe Zarate starting us off tonight. Here, he did it right. Sold winner circle 99. He picked Omega, Storm, Swerve, Sol Ruca, Jey Uso, Harley. Unbelievable that I'm doing all that for just $99.
Wait a minute, Michael. Hang on.
You're getting 6. That's right. If it was $20 a piece, it'd be $120.
Michael.
What?
So our lowest price Seth is $40. Our lowest price Kenny is $40.
Yeah.
And our lowest price Jey Uso is $40.
Yeah.
So they picked those. They're already at $120.
Already.
And then they can just pick 3 more names.
That's how it works, Tommy.
My goodness.
It's a great deal. It's a great deal. You just got to find 6 people on that list that you like, and then we will hook you up. Sold winner circle 99. You pick the 6. This is not available on replay. This is only available. It's a show only special. I'll bring it back a couple of times if I have time. But what a deal! Yeah, that Ospreay match. Tommy and I actually watched the pay-per-view together. Tommy, we never talked about it. What was your favorite match from the show?
Probably the main.
Main for you?
The main event was fabulous.
You seem to be more excited in the 12 man than even the main.
The Anarchy in the Arena?
Yeah, I felt like you were making a little more noise during that
Well,
match.
okay, the Anarchy in the Arena was good.
Yeah.
But until I saw that main event. That main event, I didn't want to talk because I was so enthralled with the match. But also, Tony versus Mina was also absolutely
Tony versus
incredible.
Mina was fantastic.
That ending.
Great pay-per-view. It really was. No, Tommy brought all the food over. I had steaks. He didn't even want the steak. Maybe he's afraid of my cooking. I don't know. Was that it? Were you afraid of my cooking, Tommy?
No, I just figured the dogs would want some steak. So
We
you
had
and the
plenty.
dogs could have steaks together.
We had plenty. Well, we still have them. Maybe Tom will want a steak later. All right, last look. I cannot believe that only, I see a Harold Kelly in there, right? Harold Kelly said Cameron, Uso, Omega, Ruca, Rollins, and Femi. And Arthur Ellis said Storm, Uso, Omega, Femi, Swerve, Rollins. How do I know these are all the ones you were going to pick up, guys?
Matt Reed also got one.
Matt Reed got Seth, Uso, Harley, Tony Storm, Sol Ruca, Kenny Omega. Matt, you picked my most expensive people. What are you doing?
I mean, it is quite a good deal, right?
It is a good deal.
Jay Odie also got one.
Jay Udi said Adam, Jay, Kenny, Takesha, Seth, and Swerve. Now, that might have been my most expensive one.
Oh, another one just came in.
Mike Schaefer. All right, he's gonna give me a deal, right? He's gonna pick up some cheaper ones. Seth, Jey Uso, Tony, Kenny, Harley, Swerve. No, didn't work out that way. Nobody wants Tessa,
You got
Rosemary, Bandito,
Willow. She
Will-
speared everybody in the match.
Willow, and Nick Nemeth? No? I figured it'd be more of a range, no? Everybody's picking the top guys. All right, well, it's your choice, guys. All right, like I said, I don't have a bunch of features tonight because I really wanted to go through a little more in depth with ICP because we did have to cut off the orders. They were doing a concert in Charlotte that night, and I had not worked with them before. I didn't know how they were going to feel about being pressed for time. Turned out everything was fine. They were great. I mean, you know, you talk about people they got a bad stigma about them or the wrong idea. I mean, you could not have two nicer guys than the ICP. Super, super generous. I love the fact that you know, they hadn't been in this office before, and they are big wrestling fans. They've given a lot back to the wrestling community. I understand a lot of wrestling fans don't like it when people cross over and stuff, but these guys are genuinely, they love wrestling, and they're so successful in their other careers. It's just fantastic. Did Big Bob just pick up one too? Big Bob picked up Hangman, Bandito, Omega, Swerve, Rollins, Takeshita. Bob?
Using his gift card.
Yeah, Bob. I heard you won a $1,000 gift card this weekend. How about that? What a score that is. Was ICP successful enough to bring in more musicians? I don't know, Louis. I mean, ICP was successful, no doubt about it. Nancy Trexler said, give me Seth, Adam Page, Swerve, Tony, Jay, Kenny. Again, Nancy, you taking all my top people. What are you doing?
Michael, who would be other musicians we could bring in? Like Snoop, that's one of them, but...
Yeah, well, I'm just bringing Snoop. I'm
Yeah.
sure he's in.
I'm just saying, in general, like, as far as musicians that were
Billy
prominent
Corgan, right?
wrestling.
He'll come in.
Who? Billy Corgan?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Neville.
Aaron Neville, really? I mean, we do have that Lex poster with Aaron Neville on it.
Yeah.
That is a thing. We do have
Well,
that.
we'll see. I guess we're 1 out of 2 on the celebrity side, if you want to call it.
Well, who else?
Arrow.
We have what?
The Arrow guy.
Yeah, Stephen Amell. Love Stephen. He was great. But
Wasn't Dolly Parton at WrestleMania?
I would love to have Dolly Parton. Actually, believe it or not, guys, before I get into the review, we do have, we are in discussions to maybe do a live virtual on the road with a real life actor. I'll tell you guys about it afterwards to get your feedback. Debating whether it's worth it because I have to go back to New Jersey 2 times in 2 weeks. I don't know if I want to do that, but it's pretty cool. All right, ICP. So we did have to cut off orders about 15 minutes into it. Yes, Big Steak, please, if you haven't already started my clock, keep me honest. Matter of fact, knock off 5 minutes just because I've been
It's
blabbing.
turbo time.
No.
Don't?
Don't knock out 5 minutes.
What do you mean?
It's good.
I get 90 minutes. I've been talking for 5 minutes already.
It's good. It's fine.
All right, Tommy did put a couple of things on his show Thursday, including this. But let me start with this. I got Micro Brawlers. They're $50 each. This is the first ever wrestling figure that ICP's ever had. They, you know, it's unbelievable with all the merchandising and stuff they've done. They never had one, but this is it. Micro Brawlers. If you want to get a Shaggy by himself, you can get 50. If you want to get a Violent J by itself, it's 50. Or if you want, I'll hook you up. I'll give you both tonight for $100, which means you get free shipping on this and everything else you buy this week. And of course, this week, not only can you get Gia Miller, you can get Thunder Rosa, you can pick up everything from the Guru Tommy Thomas on Thursday. You can pick up anything that I'm selling tonight and get that free shipping if you live in the domestic United States. Casey Collins, save the questions for the end, but I'm hoping to come to StarCast, but they still, believe it or not, 6 weeks out, they still haven't decided if they want vendors there or not. So it's not really up to us. We're in communications with them about bringing a big display of stuff. We love going to Texas. You know, I love going to Dallas. The barbecue's excellent in that area of the country, but, you know, we got to be wanted, if that makes sense. Got to be wanted. But ICP Micro Brawlers, $50 each. All right, here I'm going to go. I got almost everything we got left right now. I'm going to show it to you. Let's start with the CDs. I cannot believe 2025 I'm still hawking CDs. Unbelievable. I got 4 CDs left from ICP. Not a lot of any of these. I have, all right, let's see. All right. I've got I should do a 1 through 4, but I'm gonna do it by name. This is the freshness. Okay, so if you want to get the freshness, I've got 8 of these, $50 each on all these CDs. If you want Dog Beats, dual signed, all of these Dog Beats, $50.
Is that your favorite one?
I like the Dog Beats. I don't know why you picked the one that's all smudge, but it's fine. It's fine. I see one. It says 6 good ones, 1 LTP. So I'm assuming this is the LTP, but I'm telling you the good one. I've got 4 of the Tempest signed in a silver, and then I've got Hell's Pit. I only got 2 of these. We actually had to sign the insert of the DVD on this one. I've only got 2 of those. All right, $50 each on these dual signed CDs. If you want to get freshness, say sold freshness. If you want to get sold Dog Beats, sold Tempest, sold Hell's Pits. Again, I only got 2 Hell's Pits left. I only got 4 Tempest left. I've only got 6 Dog Beats, and I got 8 freshness. There you go. Give it a second if anyone wants any of these CDs. If you look on eBay, I guess these guys did not do a lot of signings prior. They were very appreciative that we actually brought them in and did this, because they acknowledge a lot of people want to buy their signed stuff, but they're not in a position to like get everything signed, case it up, JSA it, send it out. It's just not how they do things. They got a great merchandising team, but this stuff takes time to assemble, sort, and do this the right way. And they very much appreciated how much work goes into the back end of it. So I was very happy that we were able to work together. As I said to them directly, and I'll say to you guys, they have spent a lot of money with High Spots over their careers, going back nearly 20 years. So it was really good that I could give something back monetarily to them, because they bought rings, they bought turnbuckles, they bought canvases, they bought merchandise and gear. And even now, one of our employees, Caleb Conley, working very extensively closely with them. So they've always been great to us. So I very much appreciate being able to put money back in the pockets of the people who have been supportive of us for so many years. All right, 4 CDs. This is the last look. These will not ever appear on the highspots.com site, because we do not have a section for CDs, right? There's no section for CDs.
Anymore.
I'm not going to create one just for this. So I'll put these on eBay, I guess. And if you go on eBay, you'll see these things sell for crazy money. And I'll sell them to people who are not wrestling fans, I guess. So, which is fine.
Does Hell's Pit have the case?
Hell's Pit. Is this Hell's Pit? Yeah. This is everything with Hell's Pit. You get all 3 things. You get the sleeve, you get the case, you get the thing that goes in the case. This was a tough one to figure out what to sign, but we signed that. There we go. And there's only 2 of those left. So there we go. $50. If you're watching on replay, all the stuff, if it does not sell out, available to you. All right, next up, let's go promos and 8x10s. Let's do that. Again, this is the reason why I did not do a featured section, because I got so much stuff. Let me start with the one I have the least of. This one's called Ringside. Ringside. And you can see I've got 3 8x10s, and I've got 6 11x14s of this. Sold ICP Ringside, $50, or sold ICP Ringside, $55. $50 for the 8x10, $55 for the 11x14. This is the picture that I have the least of out of the ones that I have anything. All right, Hell's Pit sold out. Richard Reese, Joseph Taylor. So that CD, for you watching at home on replay, Hell's Pit is no longer available. I do have Tempest, I do have the Freshness, and I do have Dog Beats. All left for $50 each. But right now, my promos, I have Ringside. These are JSA Witness certified, $50 for the 8x10, $55 for the 11x14. I have 3 of the 8x10. I have 6 of the 11x14. All right, Ruben Tello picked up 1, which means I've got 2 Ringside 8x10s left. Again, I'm going to give this a little more time since I borrowed from my features.
They really like that picture.
They did, and it sold well. ringside left, boss. One ringside left. That means Mike Sukma took it off. That means one 8x10. I got 6 11x14s. Everything I'm going to show you is JSA witnessed. Give it one more second because this is the rarest of all. I've got more of every other one I'm about to show you. So start them off rare. All right. If you want to claim that last 8x10, you can do so by saying sold ringside 50 or sold ringside 55. All right, the next one I'm going to show you is the oddities. Now you were thinking like, man, they do have a lot of these. You're right, I do. So here's what happened. We went off the air, and you know we went at a pretty quick pace. And I said to them, guys, I know you have a concert. I know there's a wrestling show, but I've got all this extra stuff. Could I entice you for additional money to sign some more stuff for me? And they gave us an extra 30, 45 minutes, and that's pretty much what you're going to see now. It's what we got done in the extra 30 to 45 minutes off camera.
And they still made it there before the doors opened.
Isn't that amazing? They know what they're doing. So this one's called Oddities, 8x10 on the left, 11x14 on the right. As you can see, I got plenty of both. This is a cool piece that I guess we could add 2 down the line. Might be odd, but we can try. There are 2 people that are still with us, we believe, right? These 2 are still with us, as far as we know. Did we decide that? We talked about this.
How many oddities are left?
Sold Oddities, $50. Sold Oddities, $55.
4 total.
What?
Steak says that 2 of them are yes.
These 2 are obviously no longer with us. These 2 are still with us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Eric Cartman's still alive.
Eric Cartman. So you think I should get Eric Cartman to sign it? Okay, I'll work on Eric Cartman. Bring them back with different stuff. Aaron, look at all the stuff I'm about to show you. How much more stuff do you need? Come on. All right, Eric King said, I'm joining the winner circle. Jay Uso, Seth, Kenny, Tony Storm, Harley, and Tessa. There we go. First one for Tessa. All right, no love on the oddities. See, remember, Tommy, I was telling you these reviews, I'm skeptical about doing them, but with this one, we cut them off so early. We had so many people that wrote to us, hey, do you have anything left? Do you have anything left? I said, let's give it a run. Let's put some more time into this one because we did have to cut it off. All right, this is called red paint because they got red paint on their face. You get it? 8x10 on the left, 11x14 on the right. Again, I got quite a few of each. Sold ICP red paint 50. Sold ICP red paint 55.
Hi, Andy.
Who's there?
Andy.
Andy. Andy's right. I got Andy's piece coming up. No worries. If you can hear in the back that British gentleman, Tom is with us. He's going to stay with us for about 3 days. He brought some items here that I actually put in the 2s. Can I tell him where you're going this weekend? He's going to Texas to meet Mr. T. That's right, Mr. T. Who knows? Maybe he'll get a piece or 2 signed for us. We'll see. No, Dean. This is called a review. I'm reviewing ICP. And then I'm going to go into my 2s. And then I'm going to do the wheel spin. And then I got a pretty extensive auction section. But we did have to cut off the ICP within 15 minutes of the show. So I wanted to give everyone a chance that got shut out. They get a chance tonight to claim their piece. This piece is with Vampiro. I got a Vampiro on the left. I got a Vampiro on the right. Sold Vampiro 50, sold Vampiro 55. JSA witness certed. All right, Mike Sukma also picked up the red paint 8x10. Again, guys, if you don't think this is value, go to eBay right now. Look up signed ICP stuff. And I'm telling you, this is a deal and a half. I've got vendors that have begged me to send them stuff. And I said I cannot send anything out to any vendors until I give the review a chance. Lewis, anybody? Yes, if Tom wants to be the GM of High Spots UK, he can. Sold Vampiro 50, sold Vampiro 55. All right, I got 2 more pictures I'm going to show you. This next one's called Hustle. As you can see, the t-shirt right there says Hustle. Sold Hustle 50, sold Hustle 55. All right, Sean Knowles picking up the 8x10 with Vampiro. David, you can buy Winner's Choice anytime during the live show. We'll show it again any time you want during the live show. You do not miss it as long as you do it during the live show. All right, Chris Cohn picked up a Vampiro. Thank you, Chris Cohn. A lot of 8x10s. No 11x14 so far tonight. All right, Scott Toth picking up the 8x10. Hustle. Still no 11x14 sold. Interesting.
You know what I thought was interesting, Michael?
What?
That this has been the only people to come through this building that several members of the staff actually wanted stuff from.
That's
Caleb
true.
got stuff from
That's
them.
true.
I got stuff
Everyone
from
was
them.
trying to
Amanda
get
did.
something.
Yeah.
All right, Jaron Tromley picked up Vampiro. Jeremy Michael picked up Hustle. Again, all 8x10s. Nobody wants the 11x14s. Interesting.
Even the JSA guy was like, hey, can I get something?
I know. Listen, people understand. Rare is rare.
Even his wife wanted something.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I've got to do this thing at High Spots with the ICP. And she's like, you mean the Insane Clown Posse?
I didn't even know she knew him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tells me more about his girl than I knew.
Knows no wrestler, knows the ICP.
Hey, speaking of future wrestlers, did I mention next week we have Bret the Hitman Hart back? First time in 3 years?
Dallas WrestleCon. No, wait.
No, he
Gathering.
was here. He was here in 2020.
The Gathering. He was here.
No. Hold on. I'll do the math. 23. October 22 he was here. October 22. All right, Michael Provost. Michael Provost gets one of these 11x14, breaking the spell. Hey, Lewis, to be honest with you, I've asked JSA about that. John does not JSA his own stuff. He says it's not permitted. So John has to wait until he meets another JSA guy, and then he gets basic. So this guy doesn't even get his own stuff witnessed. It's funny. All right, that's Hustle if you want to get it. All right, last of the prints, or I should say the small prints. I got some posters coming up. We got Andy's Asylum right here. I got an 8x10 and I got an 11x14. Now I have to mark these up a little bit more because they are metallics and they cost me a little more to print. So the metallic 8x10 on the left is $55, and the metallic 11x14 on the right is $60. If you want to get Andy's amazing Asylum metallic, and let me tell you how amazing it is. These guys have all the merch in the world. Like they're the best merch people I've ever met in my life. And when they saw everything laid out, they immediately gravitated. This is cool. This is a really cool piece. We've never seen this. And so they were all over this piece. They took some home for themselves. That's why I don't have as many of these as I should. All right, Sean McGilray picks up the 8x10. Brian Beasley back at the ICP red paint, got the 11x14. Michael Provost, the only one that seems to be into 11x14s tonight. Ryan Adams getting an 8x10. Can I come for Hitman? No, Elizabeth. I've seen the way you are around talent. No. You're a stalker.
You let her here for Claudio, and just that was
it. Claudio said, if I ever come back, you got to keep her away from me. She wouldn't leave me alone. No, he didn't really say that, Elizabeth. I'm kidding. Richard Smith getting the Asylum piece, the 11x14. Look at that gorgeous piece. Thank you again, Andy. Andy's working hard. He's got a Thunder Rosa piece that's up. We actually got our guy from Europe back on board. He's been absent, but he's back. So I got dual metallic. Actually, I got 3 metallic edits to choose from for Thunder Rosa. I'm sure Andy's working hard on a Bret Hart right now. He's actually working hard on a Kabuki. Right now, he's working on Kabuki because we're going to Japan next week. And we're going to go Kabuki hunting. Hopefully we'll go tiger hunting as well. We'll see how that works out. And no animals are going to be hurt on this trip. Don't worry.
Yeah. Tiger Ali Singh.
Tiger Ali Singh. No. I know where he's at.
Yeah.
All right, last look at Andy's Asylum, and then these prints are gone. All right? ICP. Thank you so much, guys. If it's up to me, you'll definitely be back at some point. So great to work with those guys.
Is the asylum sold out?
Not sold out. We got some 8x10s left. All right. For you Shikishi board fans, I got a couple of these too. Sold ICP Shikishi, $60. This is dual sign, witness certed. Sold ICP Shikishi. 506. Look at this random cert card in here. Just it has nothing to do with this set.
Well, I did look up the oddities, but we're going to have to travel internationally to get the other two.
We are not traveling internationally to get the other two.
One's in Mexico, one's in Canada.
Oh, we could do the one in Mexico. Where in Canada, though?
Apparently,
Is he in Ontario? We can do a 2-for-1 there.
Georgetown, Ontario, Canada is his birthplace, but it doesn't say current living place.
I think they're both. Actually, I think one of them's living in L.A. right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Shikishi board, $60. All right, Tim DeBose picked up an Asylum. Uh-oh. Did I lose my... I think I lost it. Tommy!
I'll be there in a sec, boss.
Tommy!
All right, I'm coming. Damn. I got to refresh
I
my...
I got it. Came back. All right, no Shikishi board lovers today? None? All right, we'll move on from Shikishi boards. Let's deal with some fun stuff. Let's go some of these posters. These actually are my favorite things from the trip, from the signing. I got three of these left. We sent these in a oversized protective plastic piece because I didn't want to roll these up. They're too nice. These are, I guess they're screen printed because look at that. That's like a foil print. The next three I'm about to show you will come shipped flat. They're all 1 of 300, so limited print. This is called the Great Malenko. I believe we decided this was 21 by...
17.
17
by 21.
17 by 21. So we had to put this in 20 by 24 plastic because obviously they don't make it for that size. If we cut the white part out, it would actually fit in something we had, but then you'd lose the numbers. So we're not going to do that. But great piece to get framed for you, those of you who collect. This Great Malenko piece is $75, and I only have 3 remaining of these. You can see the foil print here. The outline here is a metallic foil. Right there's the foil. Just gorgeous piece. Sold Great Malenko, $75. I got 3 of these left, and this is all of numbers of 300. This particular one says 59. I don't know what the other 2 are, but I see Eric Farrell, Joseph McAnally. That's 2 gone. I have 1 remaining. These do look amazing, Matt. These are by far the coolest things from the signing, and that goes to Ruben Tello. This is sold out. Great Malenko is sold out, but no worries, guys. The next piece is just as cool. Look at this piece. This is called Evil Guns. Evil Guns. For those of you that are ICP fans bigger than myself, I'm a fan of them as a person, but I don't know much about their music. Is Evil Guns one of their albums? Is that why they named it Evil Guns? Do we know? Does anybody know why they named this Evil Guns? I don't know. But I've got 8 of these, and just like the other ones, this is a really cool piece. It's printed beautifully. It's 1 of 300. You can see this green metallic foil print on top. And I like exactly where they signed it. Right there on the foreheads, the most open space on this very colorful piece. You can get this piece by saying sold Evil Guns, $75. Sold Evil Guns, $75. Just like the previous piece, this will be shipped to you in a top loader, so it will not be rolled up. This is very, very cool. And to my knowledge, none of these have been sold as signed previously. The ones they sell on their website where we bought these are sold as unsigned. So this is sold Evil Gun 75. Like everything here I'm showing you tonight, it's JSA Witness certified. So it's got everything you want in terms of its collectability. It's got its rarity. It's got just the coolness factor. And you got JSA Witness certification. Again, I got 8 sold Evil Guns, $75. Did anybody answer the question of why it's called Evil Guns?
I looked it up. It doesn't say anything.
Doesn't?
I'm surprised nobody's bought one of these yet. It's a
I'm surprised too. These are one of the, these are the things you just have to take my feedback when I tell you these are just really cool in person. These 3 posters I'm about to show you just really stand out from when you look at them in person, more so than anything else.
Oh, it's because we're idiots, Michael.
What?
It's not Evil Guns.
It's not?
It's Evil Grins.
On the SKU, it says Evil Guns.
I'm looking at the website right now, and it literally says Evil Grins.
Okay, Evil Grins it is. Gruns, guns, grins, don't care. $75. I got 8 of them left. The last poster I have 6 of these. And we have deemed this one Whoop Whoop. Is that right?
What?
Is that what we call this one? Really? We didn't have another name for it, so we called it Whoop Whoop? Well, I have 6 of these. It's got all the things you'd like if you're an ICP fan. It's got the Psychopathic Records logo. Beautiful signatures right there in the corners. The foil prints are on the tongue, which really is interesting. The blue is a foil print. Gorgeous colors. The only regret I have, if I would have done this one over, and again, you can get this one by saying sold Whoop Whoop 75. The only regret I have is I really wish we would have signed these in a baby blue paint pen, because I think that would have come across really well with the blue. But that's the only mistake we made. So what? It still looks gorgeous. Sold Whoop Whoop $75. Again, 1 of 300. JSA Witness certed. All right, Grant Lama, you got the asylum. You're in. And again, these are almost the size of the full-size Schamburgers, a little smaller. They are too big to fit in a 16 by 20. So you're going to get these in a bit of an oversized protector when you receive them. You could then take them, frame them, put them on your wall, a centerpiece if you're ever an ICP fan. But really stands out looking at them close.
roll them.
Can we roll them?
Yeah.
I mean, you could roll them. I'm not going to roll these posters. I'll show you a couple posters that I do roll, but these I'm not. I'm going to send them to you flat because they're just that nice. But we did have a few people send these in, and they were rolled up, the ones that were sent in. But we are going to keep them flat because they're just too nice. Just high-end pieces like that, I don't want to roll them up. Sold Whoop Whoop $75. If you'd like to get one, you can get it right now. In terms of rolled up posters, I've got 3. I've got this one, where I only have 2 of this one. This is called Riddle Box. And this is also $75. Sold Riddle Box. These are your more traditional size 24 by 36 posters. Sold Riddle Box 75. Very high quality poster. Obviously not the limited style that the others were, but also dual signed, JSA Witness certified. Sold Riddle Box 75. I only have 2. You can see the Riddle Box signing right there. He wants to pull it up so you can see the Riddle Box.
You're good.
JSA Witness in the corner. Only 2 of these left. Sold Riddle Box $75 each. Now this one I will roll up and send it to you in a tube. So these will not be in a top loader, but these were meant to be rolled up. They came to us rolled up. They're stored rolled up. Sold Riddle Box 75. I only have 2. All right, I'm going to show you 2 others posters. I'll put this one away. This one is the rarest of the 3. I have another one. I have 5 of this next one. This next one is called Carnival of Carnage. Carnival of Carnage. Pink and blue, signed in silver, JSA witness certified. Sold Carnival of Carnage, $75. I have 5 remaining of this particular poster. Sold Carnival of Carnage, $75. And for those of you who are like, I don't care about ICP, we're almost at the end. I've got one more poster and 2 skate decks, and then the review is over, and we will get on to the more traditional part of the show. But if you are an ICP fan, these are just amazing items. If you are a fan of wrestling, just realize these guys have really done a lot for the sport of professional wrestling. If you really understand how much they've given back, I think you could appreciate them, even if not as musicians, as tenants of the wrestling community. All right.
They've worked for WCW, WWE, and NWA.
It's crazy. There's one more promotion that probably could use to lend their name. All right, yellow poster is called Ringmaster. And I have 6 of these, also $75. If you want to get this particular poster, just say sold Ringmaster, $75. All right, Adam Clemens getting one of those whoop whoop, 1 of 300 posters. Good pickup, Adam. Good choice. Sold Ringmaster, $75. Sold Ringmaster, $75. All right, Mike Sukma picked up one of my 2 Riddlebox posters, meaning I have 1 Riddlebox poster left. This is the last poster I'm showing you. I'm going to show you 2 skate decks, and then ICP is closed. All right, Nancy Trexler by the correct name. All right, Riddlebox is sold out. Chris Robb grabbed the last one. Nancy Trexler picked up Evil Grins. So Evil Grins is down 1. Carnival of Carnage goes to Joseph McAnally. Means I got 4 of those left. No, Joseph, I'm showing you everything I got. Eric Farrell picking up Whoop Whoop, which means I've got 6 of those left, I believe.
7.
7. Well, I sold 2.
Oh, then 6.
We just sold 1 to Adam Clemens. All right. Eric also picked up Evil Grins, leaving me with 6 of those. Nancy and Eric picking up those. All right. Last look at the posters. I got 2 skate decks, and then ICP is closed until the next time. All right. Ringmaster poster. All right. Here we go. I got 2 skate decks. I'm just going to put them both up there so you can kind of choose. I've got Whoop Whoop, and I've got, we'll call this just Insane Clown Posse skate deck. How about that? Real easy. Both of these are JSA witness certified. The Whoop Whoop skate deck and the ICP skate deck are each $150. That's right, $150. The trucks, the wheels, that's on you. I'm just providing the deck. These are licensed from ICP themselves. You can see the blue signature on the top, the white on that one, and then on the bottom. Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope. Now, the Whoop Whoop deck on the left, I've got 3 of these left. Only 3. ICP here on the right, I actually have 7 remaining. So I got a few more of these left. Sold Whoop Whoop skate deck, $150. Sold ICP skate deck, $150. These are the last 2 items from the ICP review. So anything you want to grab from ICP, do it right now. These are very cool. And actually, I've had to ship a lot of these separately. I got a box specifically for this deck. So You look on their website, these decks sell for $100 plus shipping. The shipping on these from their website is about $28 So if you just bought this skate deck, no signature, you're going to spend close to $130. With us, signed, witness certified, $150 and free shipping on this and anything else you buy this week during the fiscal week. $150. If this is a high-end item for that you collect, this is a must. I think the only other time we did a skate deck was when we did derbies, right? We sold out of those. I was actually close to putting one of these in Boxomania, but you can't really put it in the manila envelope, so it didn't fit right. So I gave up. All right, here, that's it. That concludes my Boxomania review. Take everything off to the side.
It's
Lay
turbo
down
time.
or forever hold your peace. Because you know what's coming up, guys. I got Turbo 2s, and I have to go at a pretty quick pace.
Michael, you have a full hour.
Well,
That was 30 minutes.
I got
by
a lot
the
of
way.
auctions. Are you saying I should slow down?
No, I'm saying you were correct earlier when you were like, the ICP review is going to be very long. That was a 30-minute long review.
It was. But I cut off a bunch of people from buying. So I felt bad. I said, we got to do this right. Put this here. Turbo 2s. And guys, I say this every week, but we had this come up last week. Now, guys, when you claim something on Turbo 2s, it's going to look like you were the first to claim. It's just the way the algorithm works. It always looks that way. Did you get a picture with this?
Yeah, it should be in there.
Okay, just making sure. So, no worries. Okay, I see it. So, no worries, guys. What I do is when it shows up on my side, I call them out in the order I see them. Again, it's not going to come up in the same space that yours is going to come up. You're always going to appear first. So, I get a lot of people that write to me afterwards and they send me a screenshot of what they see. And I'm not arguing with you. I 100% understand what you see. But you have to understand that's not what we see in that order. So I appreciate everybody understanding it. I say it every week, and almost every week I have somebody challenging me. And last week was no exception. All right. Pull these big decks off to the side.
That's what she said.
All right, here's how Turbo Tuesday works, guys. In the twos. I have more than two on several items tonight. Since I didn't have a featured, I kind of just blended the two. But this is lowest to highest price. So I'm going to start off with my lowest priced item, which is this gorgeous Scarlet Bordeaux 8x10. You can get this tonight by saying sold Scarlet, $20. That is my first item in my twos tonight. For those of you who are bored watching the ICP stuff, wake up. It's all wrestling. Sold Scarlet, $20. Scott Toth, Matt Reed. Now the good news, guys, Gus Velasquez. I told you I had more than two on some of these. Scott Pace. I got four. Those four people I just called out get it. Scott Toth, Matt Reed, Gus Velasquez, Scott Pace. Those are the only four I can handle, though. So I got four of you accommodated on that particular one. Now you see how it works. Again, a lot of these only have two, but some of these I do have more than two, and I'll call them out. All right, Adam Bomb is the next one tonight. If you'd like to get an Adam Bomb, say sold. Adam Bomb, $20. Don't mind me, guys. Off camera, I'm just pulling out all this amazing stuff to handle for the twos.
High sports
You just keep
auction,
claiming.
motherfucker.
I'll keep building. All right, here's what I got. I've got three of this one. Again, I'm not always going to have more than two, but I got three. The first three to claim for Adam Bomb was Scott Toth, Darren Lilly, and Joseph Sanchez. Let me know when you got those, Tommy, and I will move.
You're good.
You're good? You're good?
Yep.
I'm good? You're good.
You're good.
But are you good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're good, I'm good. I'm just looking for the next time. Was it 8 by 10 or 11 by 4? Here she is. You're going to have to be a little quicker on this one, guys. Only 2. Just being honest with you. Megan Bain. My last 2 of this shot where she wrote Bow Down Megasis. $25 each. 8 by 10. Sold Megan Bain $25. Sold Megan Bain $25. First 2 to claim.
They're gone.
All right, I'm finding the next one, which I got in hand now. Let's see. Megan Bain goes to Scott Barnes, Eric Farrell. Is that who you had?
Yep.
Gone.
You skipped one.
I only had 2.
No, I'm saying you skipped.
No, I didn't. Got it right here.
My bad.
Boom. Vikingo. Unbelievable shot of WWE's newest star from Mexico. Now you know. He's about to win the championship because WWE already promoted him as the champion, even though he is not going to actually lose the belt or win the belt till Saturday. But here nor there, it's a big company. Those mistakes happen. Sold Vikingo $25. Now, guys, for those of you who don't really know and understand how big Vikingo is, he's the biggest star in the brand new company that WWE just acquired. And I guarantee you, you're going to be seeing him a big part of the WWE universe moving forward. And we had him first, as we always do.
They're gone.
Sold Vikingo, $25, goes to Ed Fleck and Jay Corrales. Next up, Metallic, Harley Cameron, Witness Certed. Oh, I think I like her as a redhead more than any other color. What do you think, Tommy?
I agree.
Harley Cameron Metallic. There's only 2 of this print. $30 each. JSA Witness Certified. Sold Harley. $30. First 2 to claim.
Michael, you know what we forgot to do?
What'd you forget?
To talk about that bag again since we have the time.
Oh,
The
yeah.
winner's
I'll
circle.
talk about the bag. But right now, I got to make sure Scott Toth and Darren Lilly. First 2 to claim. Scott Toth, Darren Lilly. We're moving along. We'll have time. I have a lot of auction items, so I feel confident about my timing. Can I give you a second?
Wow.
Oh yeah. If Big Steak needs time, I'll give Big Steak time. All right.
Ken
I
sucks.
got my
High
first
spots
of many
rules.
bundles
You're damn
tonight.
right.
You ready,
Ken
Tommy?
sucks. High spots rules.
It's on the list. $50. Camille bundle. That's right. Only 2 of these at $50 each. Camille bundle. You're getting a mini turnbuckle pad and you're getting an Andy Asylum for just $50 because we're clearing out the turnbuckles. This comes with an old school COA as well. First 2 to claim by saying sold Camille $50. Scott Toth, all over it. First to claim. I got 1 left of this bundle. Goes to Al Seebacher. Al Seebacher. All right, that is gone. Camille sold out. We're doing great, guys. This is exactly the way the 2s are supposed to go. They just sell out as fast as I put them up. Let's see if we can continue it. With the latest OnlyFans shot that I only printed 2 of, welcome Ashley Sabera. 11 by 14, JSA Witness Certified. I had to leave the OnlyFans per her authority. She said we could print them out, but she does not want the OnlyFans scrubbed on it. So 11 by 14 metallic OnlyFans, just $50 each, and I only have 2, only 2, to share with you guys tonight.
Wonder what's behind that pillow.
Huh. I'm looking for the next item. Was the next item 11 by 14? Okay, I see it. I see it. I can speed this up. All right, Scott Toth, Ashley, he gets Ashley. So does Mike C. Ashley's gone. Everyone's favorite, Sky Blue. 11 by 14 metallic, witness certified. Again, I only have 2 of this shot. Sold Sky Blue, $50. Sold Sky Blue, $50. I did go out of order on pricing. You're right. My bad. Jay Melindy, first to claim. Got 1 Sky Blue left. Goes to Dean Howe. Only had 2. Let me see if I can correct this a little bit. Let me find an item to go back. I told you the rules, highest to lowest, and I broke my own rules. Because I didn't lay them out in order like I should have. Here we go. Stephanie Vacker. Not metallic. Therefore, it's just $40. Witness certified, Stephanie Vacker. $40. I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3. First 3 people to say sold Stephanie Vacker $40 or sold Vacker $40 gets this witness certified piece. Sold Stephanie Vacker $40. Actually, just to speed things up, because I know Tommy is worried about the time.
Come on, Tim, the boys. Get it together.
Yeah, Tim, I need sold item price. We'll put 2 side by side at the same price. Make it easy for Big Steak. Because I've got 3 Macy Estrella Metallics. JSA certed. Sold Macy, $40. Again, there's only 3 of these printed. These were just down to the last 3. We had more of these. Sold all of them. We're just down to the last 3 on this particular modeling shot. Sold Vacker 40. Sold Macy 40. This one's JSA Witness certified. This is JSA Basic certed. All right, Sean Carter gets the first Macy Metallic. And again, like all the Macy OnlyFans shots, we only printed 3 of these. So there's only 3 of these signed in the world. Sold Macy $40. Tim, we're still waiting on you to say sold Steph $40. The reason we do that, guys, is there's tons and tons of comments thanks to the chatter. So what we do is we isolate anything that starts with sold, and anything that does not start with sold, it just gets deleted when we pull these comments. Sold Vacker 40. Sold Macy $40. Again, these are metallic. Only 3 of these printed and signed before. Again, it's part of our licensing deal with some of these girls that have the OnlyFans. We've already worked out a deal with the girl that was formerly known as Cora Jade. We'll be having some of those. All right, Tim, congratulations. You're on board for Steph. I got 2 Stephs. I got 2 Macy's left. Both just $40 each. Is it too much heat? Too much skin? We need to give a break from the ladies? I'll give a break. Let's go to some Bushiroad trading cards, where I've got 2 old school Tanahashis. $45. Bushiroad Tanahashi. Sold Tanahashi. $45. And making his return to AEW on the pay-per-view, as well as Tanahashi, was Ishii from the G1 Climax. Also a Bushiroad card. Sold Ishii, $45. I need you to put Tanahashi or Ishii. They're both Bushiroad. So Sean McGilray, just retype it. Tanahashi or Ishii. I think you wanted Tanahashi because it was on there first. But just to make it clear, sold Tanahashi, 45. Sold Ishii, 45. You like these?
Tanahashi like a hologram card?
I can't tell.
No, I'm sorry, the Ishii. The Ishii.
Ishii is, yes. Tanahashi, I don't know. All right, Big Bob taking an Ishii. Sean McGilray taking Tanahashi. I got more. All right, Sean McGilray picking up Ishii. But here's the thing, guys. I had 4 Ishii. I had 2 Tanahashi. So I've got 1 Tanahashi. I got 2 Ishis left if anybody wants another Ishii. And yes, these are G1 Climax. Little hologram tint to it. Very rare signer. Ishii. All right, Ruben Tello. I got 1 Ishii, 1 old school Tanahashi. Very young Tanahashi from his first IWGP title reign.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I thought Tanahashi was retired.
He is retired from in-ring competition.
So he's just coming out to just fight and then leave.
He listen, he was not a competitor in the match. I got 1 of each remaining. 1 Ishii, 1 Tanahashi. Each just $45 each. Where are my card people?
Where's Louis Farga at? He's the card guy.
Maybe he doesn't like Bushi Road cards. All right, I'll pull these to the side. So right now I got 1 Tanahashi. I got 1 Ishii left. I've got 2 Macy Metallics left. JSA certed. Macy only signed 3 of these. These were $40 each. Stephanie Vacker, witness certified, $40 each. I have 2 of those. Moving on. I have $45. She's now known as the CEO. She's still Sasha to me. Great shot of Sasha Banks, JSA certed. Sold Sasha, $45. All right, Diego Perez taking one of my Macy's. I got 1 Macy left, and then that shot is gone. Joseph Gonzalez, it's gone. 2 Stephanie Vackers, 1 Tanahashi, 1 Ishii. That's all we got left from our 2s. Sasha, $45. All right. Kevin Markham picked up a Sasha. Again, I have 3, so I've got 2 of this shot left. Just to give you an idea, I think we had 50 of this shot to start. We're down to 2. We're down to 1. Gus Velasquez claims this one. 1 remaining. Sasha, JSA certed, $45. We went through our Mercedes merch. We're getting low on Sasha as well. Might be time, Tommy. Might be time.
She does have that Funko thing. Or U-Tunes, I mean.
1 Sasha, 1 Ishii, 1 Tanahashi. These are all $45 each. Who wants to clear it out?
That is a good picture.
It's a great picture. We don't put enough of her on here. If this was signed Mercedes Moné, this is a $65, $70 piece, right? Yeah. Jay Corrales picking up my last Ishii. Got 1 old school Tanahashi. I got 1 Sasha Banks, and I got 2 Stephanie Vacker JSA witness certified pieces. I know she's not showing her tail, but beautiful girl, great shot, $40. She has not expressed interest in doing a virtual, Steven. Never, we've tried, but she's willing to do live signings. All right, moving on. This is a piece that I have sold for $100 because this piece is rare and it's cool, and he does not do many inscriptions. This is an 11 by 17, very, very clean shot of Dominic Mysterio. These are the 4 less than perfects from that batch. Now, these are Mike Lee level less than perfects, so my guess is the average person isn't going to notice anything wrong with them. All of these have just something very, very small that makes these LTP. Nonetheless, I'm going to do them half price tonight, $50 each.
I literally could not tell what was wrong.
Like this one, I'm going to tell you, he's going to say that signature. This one, he's going to tell. Hold on, I can find it.
You didn't put 2 parentheses on dirty? Is that what it is?
Could be. I just trust him to come up with why it's. All right, I can't tell that one.
You sold one so far. It's a Darren Lilly.
So this one is very small, nick in the corner.
Okay, you're sold out.
This one, small nick in this corner. All right, there was 4 of them. 4 goes to Darren Lilly, Adam Clemens, Joel Gavin, Eric Farrell. Those are the 4 that came up on my list first. So I apologize if when you're looking at it, you look like you're first and I called you not first, second, third, or fourth, but that's just how it came up. I see like 5 or 6 different names. So that's just the order that I have to go by.
You skipped one, by the way.
Well, I did? What?
It's 45. Time.
Right here?
Yeah.
I didn't skip it. I got it. I got it right here. It's what time, Tommy?
It's Tiffy time, Mike.
It's always Tiffy time. And yes, if you want to go by the straight price, I skipped one, but she's back. Full signature, belt high in the air, JSA certified. It's Tiffy time, $45 tonight. Sold Tiffany Stratton, $45. I will tell you guys, just off the record, obviously she does sign privately for us. The price keeps going up every time we ask to come back. $45 will not be a price for new signed items. I can just tell you that.
And you got one left.
I got 4 of these. I'm giving you my price that I paid. I got Dean Howe, Diego Perez, Scott Toth, and Ed Fleck. They're gone. Full signature, Tiffany Stratton. All right, just reviewing what we have left. I've got 2 Stephanie Vackers at $40. I've got 1 old school Tanahashi Bushi Road card. Very young Tanahashi, first title ring. And 1 Sasha Banks, $45. JSA, certified as well. The boss. Moving on. Now you notice this is a very long compared to some of the others. 2 sections because I didn't have a feature. I had a little more time tonight. It might be something I do in the future. We'll see. All right, next up. Getting to the end of the row on this one. 11 by 14 Miz.
Another one. You okay today?
Did I skip it? They're just not in order on the page. I'm just going by the order of the page.
You still skipped it.
Oh, I did. I'll come back to it. I see it. I'll come back to it. Miz, 11 by 14, $60. I'm just trying to keep Big Steak on his toes.
That you want to keep that photo you skipped for yourself.
Well, that one's a given. It's going to sell out just as soon as I put it up. So, like, what are we really doing? There's no skill in selling that particular
You
one.
should
Tommy.
increase the price on it by $10.
Just to do it?
Just how good of a photo it is.
I might. I might. I hate to do it, but I might. All right, Nancy Trex are picking up a Miz, and she might have noticed, because I didn't point this out, not only is it signed by The Miz, who very rarely does signings, it's also signed by Rob Schamberger, the artist. And I've got not 1, not 2, not 3. I got 4 remaining of The Miz. So tonight, you won't get locked out just by speed. You'll get your chance to pick up a Rob Schamberger original JSA certed, signed by The Miz. And join Nancy Trexler. And you'll be one of 4 people to own this piece tonight. 3 remaining Miz. And then when this one's gone, it's gone. We've never been able to get Miz to sign for us. All the signatures I have of Miz have been procured through my Rob Schamberger deal. He's just a guy. He's a company guy. He just does not sign on the side. I've tried. Cody Ray Vasquez. He picks up a Miz. I got 2 left.
Hey, he'd be a great one to have. He's got 2 Funkos, Mike.
I know. You don't think I've tried? You don't think I've made the offers? Him and his wife.
I was going to say, his wife doesn't work there right now.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh, his dad does work in wrestling too.
Mrs. Dad?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like he's like John Cena's dad. They like.
We get the dad, we get him.
Yeah.
Trust me, it never works with John Cena Sr. 2 Miz's remaining. 11 by 14, not only signed by The Miz, signed by the artist Rob Schamberger, JSA certified. 11 by 14 original Schambergers, not reprints. These were directly from the artist Rob Schamberger. Sold Miz $60. These are awesome. All right, Tommy, you think I should go up on these?
Yes, that. Look at how great that photo is.
I agree with you.
Like very rarely am I like.
But you're right, Tommy. I'm going to put a $10 surcharge. We're going to call this an ass tax. Okay?
Yeah.
Ass tax. So normally I would have sold this one for $50, but the problem is there's going to be like 25 people who want this. So you're right, Tommy. Let's make this $60 tonight. $60 because it's such an amazing photo. Metallic, witness certified. Mandy. Good luck to the first 2 to say sold Mandy, $60. Part of her exclusive OnlyFans pictures. Sold Mandy, $60. There's only 2. First to claim. All right, ass tax goes to Scott Toth and
Dean Howe, it looks like.
it didn't come up. Dean?
I got it on mine.
All right,
Dean Howe,
you said it. I now it came up. Dean it is. Thanks for paying the extra $10 for the quality. All right, we're moving on. Moving up. Higher priced. I had to go into my 2s shelf. I'm gonna hit this one hard in the next couple of weeks because a lot of these items keep getting buried, including this. Look at this bundle. 11 by 14 inscribed P1 plus a set of AJ Styles gloves. This is a AJ bundle for $80. There's only 2. Sold AJ, $80. You're getting the 11 by 14 Asylum Metallic Witness Certified, and you're getting the set of gloves from AJ Styles. Sold AJ, $80. Only 2 AJ bundles tonight. So first 2 people to say sold AJ, $80. Going to get this amazing set of gloves as well as the 11 by 14 metallic. All right, I see they are gone. Goes to Keith Raby and Eric Farrell. As quickly as I put them up, they've been claimed. So AJ is sold out. All right, as I said, the prices keep going up. We're getting into the area where things now are almost free shipping, but not quite. We may have had Memorial Day sales, and the next couple items are Memorial Day bundles. You ready, Tommy?
Of course.
I've got Lorenzo Stacks, first time in the line with his family. Bundle, $99. Sold Lorenzo, $99. You're getting that 11 by 14 quad signed family piece, and you're getting a signed JSA certed cased Channing Lorenzo. That's Stacks to you. First time in the line, his rookie elite. Sold Lorenzo, $99. You're wondering why this is in my twos? Because we're down to very few of the Lorenzo figures. I've got a few of the families, but not really many of the Lorenzo elites. They're almost gone. All right, Matt Reed. Of course, it's a figure. Of course, Matt Reed claims it. How many do you have, Matt? That's what I want to know. Gus Velasquez. Now, normally, I'd be sold out, but tonight, guys, I told you, Turbo 2s have been extended. Memorial Day quantities. I have 4 of this piece. I have 4 Lorenzo Elites left. So I can do this 4 times. So Matt Reed, Gus Velasquez, they picked up the first 2. I've got 2 more. Dean Howe, the poster by itself is on highspots.com. I believe it's $60. Tommy's going to double check for me, though.
$65.
$65 if you want just the poster. You could say sold family 65. But if you want to get this bundle, you're getting the rookie Channing Stacks Lorenzo Elite with the case, JSA certed, all for just $99. And Lorenzo figure is what makes this rare, because I'm down to only 2. All right, Dean Howe wants to get just the family picture. Doesn't want to upcharge, but that means I still have 2 I can sell, because I do have more than 2 of the family. Give this just a few more seconds. People realizing what a great deal they're getting, because the Lorenzo Elite by itself never even made it to the website, right? No. I think we had 20. We sold 16 of the 20. I had 4 left. What did we sell that for? $80 when we sold it?
Something like that.
Something like that? Sold stacks. $99. All right, I'm going to keep moving on. I got a bunch of bundles coming back to back to back. If you're watching on replay, as of now, we still have a few left. All right, another bundle. Whether you like her as Paige or Saraya, I've got 2 of this basic Paige Divas figure. JSA certed and cased up for you. And because I only have 2, I'm throwing in the book as part of the deal, $99. Sold, you say sold Saraya 99, sold Paige 99, I don't care. But first 2 people to put one of those 2 names, you're getting the bundle price for $99. And the book, yes, is signed and certified. Witness certified on both. Sold Saraya 99, sold Paige $99. For those of you living in the New Jersey area, you notice that yesterday we announced that Saraya will be back, be part of WrestleCon. She'll be there with us on Friday, August 1st. Only one day. Meet her in person. Sold Saraya 99, sold Paige $99. If you watch Saturday Night Main Event, the blast from your past, Jesse the Body Ventura. Love hearing his voice. I love hearing how out of touch he is. I've got a Jesse Ventura bundle tonight. The actor Jesse Ventura. $99 tonight. Sold Jesse, $99. You'll get this very interesting figure as well as a Predator 8x10. Sold Jesse, $99 for the bundle.
I mean, that's the military version of Ventura.
I get it. Now, Jesse's a $60 8x10. Who knows what we sell that figure for? You're getting both tonight for just $99 on the bundle. Jesse's not out there doing any more signings. He came out briefly. We got him. But he's back to being the recluse that he likes to be. Sold Jesse, or sold Ventura, $99. All right, Scott Williams, first to pick one up. Yes, John Fraser. We will be doing mail-ins for WrestleCon talents, not only ours but many of the others. But we will not put that online until like mid to late June because we don't like to do it more than 4 weeks out. We have an amazing guest list this summer. Don't want to get too far ahead of things. I got one Ventura bundle left. Scott Williams intelligently picked up one, but who will be the final person to pick up a bundle from the governor? Actually, Jesse no longer lives in Mexico, Keith. He actually sold his place and he moved back to Minnesota. Sam Smith picked up a Page bundle. So I got one Page bundle, I got one Jesse bundle, and I've got 2 Stacks bundles remaining. All right, Mike Schaefer taking that off the board gives me room to put the next bundle up for you. The next bundle going to be our good old friend Double J E double F Jeff Jarrett, where you can get a $99 Jeff Jarrett bundle. His Heels and Faces figure from Zombie Sailor, which by itself is worth way more than I'm charging, and you get this inscribed Asylum Witness certified piece. First 2 people to say sold Jeff Jarrett 99. This thing will go quick. So let's see who claims first. Sold Jeff Jarrett $99. Keith, when I saw him, he said he was sold his house. So I don't know. Maybe he sold his house and he's still living there as a renter. I don't know. He said it got too crowded. Is what his words were. Sold Jeff Jarrett 99. Heels and Faces figure. Tommy,
Yeah.
do the work. Go to eBay. Tell me what this Heels and Faces unsigned figure sells for. Unsigned.
Let me write down Scott Williams' name.
Yeah, Scott Williams first to claim. I got one Jeff Jarrett bundle remaining.
Just go ahead and buy it, somebody. It's just more cost effective just to buy it.
What does an unsigned Heels and Faces Jeff Jarrett Zombie Sailor San Diego Comic Con exclusive go for?
The lowest price is $75
For an unsigned.
unsigned. No case, just unsigned.
And you're getting signed, sorted, cased, and this Asylum piece where he wrote, somehow, some way, somewhere, JSA Witness certified. There's only 2 of these. I've been sitting on these for a while. I was going to put out just the promos. And I said, you know what? Let's pair it together because this is a cool piece.
And he was great on the pre-show.
He was.
Yeah.
Witness certified Jarrett goes to Chris Cone. Good pickup, guys. Good pickup for sure. That's a piece if you want to sell the figure off and keep the promo by itself. Easy. All right, continuing and finishing with the bundles tonight. Well, not finishing, but for now. It's Timeless Toni Storm, who successfully defended her belt on Sunday against Mina Shirakawa and then concluded with a... the loudest Tommy got all night watching that pay-per-view is when he saw them kiss. I don't know what that means, but he was pretty excited.
It was a great moment in wrestling history.
You can get a Timeless Toni Storm. It's dual. You're getting both this witness piece, timeless, tonight, $99. And as you can see, I've got 3. I got 3 of these I can do.
Now, Michael, I know you didn't stay up to watch the post-show media.
You got that right.
But our dear friend Kimmy asked multiple questions, but the best part about the whole scrum was Toni Storm.
She always is.
And it wasn't even close. She was far and away the best part.
She always is. Toni Storm, $99. Scott Pace, Ed Fleck. Who's going to get the last? Micro Brawler. And I'm basically throwing in this Asylum Witness Certified 8x10 for nothing more. Sold Tony. It's Tony time. $99. I got one remaining. Who's going to get my last Tony? One left. I'm giving Memorial Day weekend bundles. Sales for you. Because we didn't do a sale on the website.
You should have told that to the rest of the staff.
What?
The people in the back.
There was no sale.
I know. I'm aware.
We did have a lot of people buy this weekend, but they bought full price. The only way you're getting a deal is right here, right now. Nobody wants my last Tony. That's unbelievable. I thought this would be a quick sale. All right, next item up. Chris, was it Chris Spaghetti and Meatballs that wanted this piece?
Yes, I believe so. No.
Who was it?
Dr. Chris Giles.
Oh, it's Dr. Chris Giles. So if Dr. Chris Giles, if you're watching, here you go. I've got, all the way from England, brought over across the pond this morning, dual signed Abdullah the Butcher Dynamite Kit, $129. Sold Abby Dynamite, $129. Dr. Chris Giles, you asked for it. Tom brought it all the way from England this morning. There he is, Dr. Chris Giles claiming one. But I have more. Does anybody else want to get the dual signed Dynamite Kid, Abdullah the Butcher for $129? I can do it one more time. Who has it? If you are a fan of rare promos, this is about as rare as they get. Well, listen, we brought this specifically for Chris Giles. If anybody else wants one, if you're watching on replay, I got one left. Sold. Dynamite Abdullah, $129. All right. I got a few more items to wrap up my twos. You ready? I've got two of these. Unmatched Fury. Shawn Michaels. Beckett Witness Certified. $150. That's right. You're getting free shipping right away. Sold Shawn Michaels. $150.
So only one of those Abdullah sold.
Only one, but it did sell to the one person that asked for it, so that's good.
Unlike the Stone Cold Funkos last Thursday.
How many of those did you sell? 0? It was requested and 0 bought it? That's how it goes. All right, I see I'm falling a little behind on time, so I'm going to speed up a little bit because I do want to get to my auctions. Shawn Michaels, HBK, I got 2 of them. If you're watching on replay, still available. Back to the bundles. Ready to go back to the bundles. This is a cool piece. I've got 2 Sting-defining moments. And I'm throwing in this Generations photo where his face is painted the same. Signed by Sting and accompanied by his 2 children. All right, Al Seebacher also picking up a Dynamite. Thank you. I actually have another one if someone wants to claim a third. But right now I got a Sting bundle, $200. Sold Sting. I only have 2 of these, so I can only do this one twice. Sold Sting, $200. I'm pairing them together. If you want to get just the photo, I think that's $80, right? Sold Sting, $200. All right, Charlene picks up one. I got one left. This Defining Moments figure, which the figure itself is about a $60 figure. How much for just the Sting figure? Let's see if I sell it together, because I only have one figure.
$200, Michael, for just the figure.
Maybe I'll auction it. $200 on the bundle. All right, I'm gonna. There it is. Scott Williams, last acclaim. Thank you. Also, just 200 of the. I only have 2 of these left. The Austin Schamberger, $225. My last 2 of this Schamberger Beckett Witness certified. Original WWE Schamberger. It's got the WWE logo all over it. It's got the Beckett Witness certification. My last 2 of this amazing 11 by 14 sold Austin $225. Sold Austin $225. Just for the sake of time, because I know I'm falling behind. Next on the list, I got a Hulk Hogan bundle. I got the Junk Shop dog figure. I've got an 8x10, and I can do this 2 times. All right, Nick Loudon picking up one of my 2 Steve Austin. I got 1 of that left, and then it's gone. But for Hulk Hogan, I can do this twice. $300 for a Hogan bundle. You're getting 2 autographs, including the Hogan certified 8x10, the JSA Witness certified Junk Shop dog figure. $300 for 2 Hulk Hogan autographs, 1 on a figure, 1 on a promo.
They're getting 2 different Hogan autographs.
They're getting a Hollywood Hulk Hogan here, and you're getting the traditional Hulk Hogan there. And that's $300 for that bundle. A lot of people thought this next item was going to be an auction, but it's not. It's a 2. It's a 2. I've got 1 Steve Austin left. I got 2 Hogans left. And right now,
Adam Clemens bought Stone Cold.
Stone Cold's gone. And I've got 2 sets of Mark and Jay Briscoe's ROH FTC figure. I did go ahead and get a JSA on the J. The Mark is high spot certed. $300 for the Briscoe set. I guarantee this is the only figure made of the Briscoes that's signed by both of them. Sold Briscoes, $300. I haven't pulled this out in close to a year, I don't think.
Been a while.
Maybe the end of last summer. Scott Williams. You got 1. Who else? Gonna get this very rare. Signed Jay and Mark. Signed ROH FTC figure.
I haven't even seen these pop up on eBay.
People have been holding them. Whenever we have talent here, they always try to get one of these. And I always tell them, no. I'll let the talent take a couple things sometimes, just for fun. But I've had multiple talents try to get this. That was a long time ago, Chris Cohn.
Oh, someone finally put one up for $400+.
For both of them?
For both of them.
400 plus?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Probably not even JSA, right?
Nope. Guess who started them?
High spots.
Nailed it.
All right. That's true. We did have these when they were both alive way back then for $80. Things have changed. Not just Jay's passing, but obviously our inventory levels have changed dramatically. Sold Briscoe's $300. Sold Hulk Hogan $300. I've got 1 more item in my 2s. And then we're going to move to our wheel spin. And then we'll conclude with our auctions. Pull Hogan. Pull Briscoes. You know how I like to end my twos, Tommy. The ultimate bundle. Tonight's ultimate bundle, $500. You're going to get 10 AEW figures, all in Defender cases. You ready, Tommy?
No.
You ready, Tommy?
I guess, yeah.
All right. What will I do? Let's see. First, let's go with Adam Page. Mr. 5-star match. Going to be the main event at All In. Now facing Jon Moxley.
You called that, by the way.
Of course. The Cowboys back.
You got every pick right on the pay-per-view.
I may have a little bit of inside knowledge.
Wow.
How about, I loved seeing him sing. Bodies hit the floor. The Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe. That's a $125 figure, right? With that inscription?
$125. You are correct.
So we're looking at a $200 price point right now with just these two, but I got 8 to go.
You're at $225.
$225.
Adam Page is $99.
All right. How much do the Young Bucks go for? $100 each?
Which one is it?
Nick and Matt Jackson, Series 7. $100 a piece, right? Matt Reed bought a bundle. Who will also join Matt Reed in picking up this bundle? Hey, he's missing from everywhere but here. Al Seebacher bought a bundle. But the good news is, guys, like I've done the last 2 weeks, I can do this 3 times. Al Seebacher and Matt Reed have got one. Only 4 of the 10 have been revealed. What will I do with the last 6? Let's see. How about I do a throwaway Jungle Boy? He's been missing, but he's right here now. Jungle Boy also included. The voice of AEW, Excalibur, included on the bundle. That's 6 out of 10. Let's see what else we have. How about Mr. Wheeler Yuta, forged in combat? Indeed he was.
He said he can do 3.
Last three. Illuminaries, Corazon de Leon, Chris Jericho. All right, what are we at right now, dollar-wise, Tommy?
Right now, you are at... Hang on, sorry, I lost my calculator. You are currently at $704.
So, as you notice, so far, 8. There is no Kazarian. There's no Scorpio Sky. There's no Brian Cage.
Hang on, I'm sorry, you're at $804. I didn't account for the G.
There's no Evil Uno. There's no private parties yet. I got 2 left. Now, I'm not going to do... Listen, what I'm saying is the floor on these, I didn't throw a bunch of ones in here and then just save it at the end. Across the board, beginning to end, these are all solid. Penta, Cerro Miedo, Series 6.
And you're at $900.
$900. Last one, the man that will probably be facing Okada at All In, Kenneth Omega. There's 10. That put us over $1,000, right?
Yes, it's exactly $1,013.
There it is. $1,013 worth of figures for $500, and I could do this one more time. Matt Reed, Al Seebacher has one. Who will be the last person to get the deal on this? Again, all of these are cased up. Kenny Omega, JSA Witness certed. Penta, High Spot certed. Excalibur, JSA Witness certed. Chris Jericho, Witness certed. Jungle Boy, Witness certed. Wheeler Yuta, Witness certed. Matt Jackson, Witness certed. Nick Jackson, Witness certed. Samoa Joe, Witness certed. And Adam Page, Witness certed. So what was that? 8 or 9 Witness certed?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Guys, I didn't throw in any low-level figures in that whole bundle. Giving you $1,000 worth of AEW figures for just $500. Someone can claim now. Someone watching on replay can grab the last one. I can do it 3 times. All right. So, I don't think I'm going to have time to review the twos. If I do, I'll come back to it. But right now, we have the wheel spin, Tommy.
You still didn't even review the box.
Oh, let me go to the box real quick while I do that. That's a good... That's why I have Tommy leading me. The box tonight is the Winner's Circle. There was so much great wrestling on this weekend. I couldn't possibly just pick one show. So I included wrestlers from every show, every winner. There's 20 names on this list. And all you have to do is pick 6. 6 great autographs for $99. Sold Winner's Circle, $99. And you can get your wheel spin in for $50 right now. But sold Winner's Circle, $99. Look at those names. The ones that came up the most was Kenny Omega, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Tony Storm. Those were like almost every single one. But hey, you could fill it in with FTR. Fill it in with Adam Page. Fill it in with Ricochet. Fill it in with Swerve. And then maybe you have all those. And there's someone else on the list. Tessa, Rosemary, Obafemi, Sol Ruka, Willow, Zelina, Nemeth, Takeshita, Anna Jay, Bandito. What a deal.
If they get the Creed brothers and FTR, that's 4 autographs right there.
That's true. They'll get 8 autographs for $99. All right, the wheel spin. I had Nima Vaziri start us out, Chris Cohn, Harold Kelly, Junior Martin, Petey Tuhidi, Teddy Cowgirl, Al Seabacher, Eric King, Joel, Gavin. This is halfway to $100. This is halfway to the free shipping for the week. AJ Board also picking it up. All right. I think we've concluded. We ready?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. You ready? And that wheel spin. Matt reads in. We didn't even read what was on the wheel. Look at all those great prizes on the wheel. The Jay White exclusive figure. 3 months, no hits. Is it time tonight? Are we going to get a new grand prize after tonight?
Oh! Everyone, holy crap.
What did we get?
You did it again.
What?
Same prize as last week.
Are you kidding? How does that even happen? Why is it still moving?
Ray Phoenix AEW
The wheel's still moving.
No, stop.
Didn't even mention Ray Phoenix replaced the Dustin Rhodes. So everyone tonight going to get a signed Ray Phoenix AEW figure for just $50. Yes, it'll come in a case. Sold. You get Ray figure. The Ray Phoenix figure sells for what? $99 on our website.
Close enough.
You got it for $50. The Boxomania leftovers, Bob, probably next week. Probably next week. All right, listen, should I just stop? I ran out of time. I didn't get to any of the auctions. Should I just stop? How many people do?
Your auctions.
How
You
many?
still have over 100.
All right, listen, as long as we keep holding people, I'll do the auctions. I'll go to it.
Just please put a reserve on something.
Really? How about this? Guys, it took me a while to get to this. It feels like it was so much longer ago that we lost the great Steve McMichael. He fought so hard. It shows you his character. When a guy is like at the end, he held on so long, so strong, so brave. I got to work with him, I think, 2 different times. Steve McMichael. Starting this out, $5 tonight. $5. Wherever it lands, it lands. Sold. There you go, Darren. I got you. ICP red paint for Darren. What is the all-in banner opening bid? It's not a banner. It's a ticket. It's a ticket, Stephen. And depending how this goes, who knows? All right, Mike Ireland starting us off at $20. $20. This price point, just so you know, if you can see it, does it come up on here? This was in our traveling box. I pulled it out of the Vegas box before he passed away. We had this for $75 before he passed away. So obviously things have changed now. All right. Adam Clemens taking us up to $30. Daniel Hopper, Ben McConnell first to get to 40. Daniel Hopper was second. Mark McAdams now at 50. Yes, Steven Garcia, both Will Ospreay and Okada will be part of the mail-ins for WrestleCon Newark. Absolutely. So will Sting. So will Saraya. So will so many others. All right, Ben McConnell up to 55. I got 40 seconds. Mongo now. Daniel Hopper at 60. Judge accordingly. 30 seconds right now. Daniel Hopper in the lead at $60. If we have time and the auctions are going well, the other auction items I have is an Ultimate Warrior 8x10. Haven't shown one of those in a while. I have the All in London commemorative ticket. Mark McAdams up to 65. I need 70 or higher in 3, in 2, in 1, and 0. Mark McAdams, right? Was he first?
Yep.
Mark McAdams, $65. Absolute steal there, Mark. Congratulations. All right, I'm not sure I can. Should I put a starting reserve on this? I tried.
Yes.
Really? What should I do, Tommy?
10.
No.
This is an AEW Wembley ticket.
Signed by who?
Signed by Tony Storm, Mariah May, Swerve Strickland, and Bryan Danielson. And as you know, the belt changed hands there. Was it both matches? I forget.
Both matches.
Oh, that's right. Tony lost, Swerve lost, Bryan won, Mariah won.
Man, that's at least $100 reserved.
All right,
in my
Tommy.
opinion.
Tommy said at least $100. We'll start it at $100.
$100 bid.
All right, Steven Garcia starts it at $100. Jaron Trombley cannot say that because you saw what we got. I can't say we're getting anything different. So, don't have any Jay Lethal news for you. Steven Garcia at $100, 90 seconds on the clock, and we're rolling. Should we say as long as there's a certain number of people, we'll keep doing the auctions?
Sure.
How many people we got?
100.
Got 100? As long as we have 90 people, we'll keep going. Once we get below 90, I'll stop. How about that?
Or
Jaron,
you could just have a buy it now price.
we could. Jaron Trombley at 110. 110, and we have 60 seconds remaining at 110. I have a Kevin Von Erich magazine from 1985. I've got an Ultimate Warrior promo. I've got our last Super 7 Okada. And my gosh, you'll never see another Okada Super 7 pop up with the way those things unsigned sell for. All right, Steven Garcia, first to claim at 115. That was before Ed Fleck, but you got plenty of time. Carl Repsick at 125. Yes, Mike Ireland. I'm waiting for a good figure to come out before we go heavy on that. Ed Fleck at 120. 22 seconds left. Ed Fleck in the lead. Jaron Trombley now in the lead at 130. 130, I need 135 or higher. We're down to 14 seconds. Snipe accordingly. All right, we are now inside of 10 seconds. Jaron Trombley holding at 130. Will I get a last second bid or will Jaron hold on? We'll find out in 3, in 2. Carl Ripsick at 140. Ken Flake at 150. Ken Flake, congratulations. Barely, but you got in. 150 to Ken Flake. All right, what do we want to go to? How many people we got?
95.
95. Well, hold on. Ultimate Warrior. I got to start this at 300 or more because I got to preserve the lowest price we've ever sold it for.
I like the or more part.
Or well, listen. I think the lowest we've ever sold this for, one bad one happened around 320, 330. We got one that sold for I think it was like $475 once.
Yeah.
So I just have to I got to understand, like, not everybody is in the building right now. A lot of people have left.
Why don't you just do a buy it now price for?
No, I don't want to do that for Ultimate Warrior. I'm starting it at 300. If I get 300 bid, we'll let it run. If there's not a 300 bid, I'll keep it till next time. I've got less than 10 Ultimate Warriors left. I'm not giving them away. We'll have fun with them. $300 JSA certed Ultimate Warrior. These are 8.5 by 11. It was before 8 by 10 was super common. All right, Bob. Bob, with all his extra money now, wants to bid on this. All right, I don't see any love for Ultimate Warrior at 300. That's why I got to put a reserve on it, because I've never sold one for $300. I'm not gonna just sell it out right now. So, next item, my very, very last Okada JSA sorted piece.
You got a bid on the Warrior.
I did?
Yep.
Oh, Richard Smith. All right, so let's go back. All right, Richard Smith, 90 seconds on the clock.
Before you get too antsy with that Okada figure, can I tell you the lowest price I found for an unsigned and a signed?
Sure. What I'm gonna guess the lowest signed is probably like $275 to $300.
Close.
What?
It is a little like including shipping, 200.
Including shipping, signed 200. What is unsigned?
Lowest price I could find, and this doesn't even say if it comes with the sleeve or anything. $80.
I might need to buy that.
Once it doesn't come with the sleeve or
I
any
don't
of
care.
the stuff.
I'll buy
It's
it.
just the
If I
figure.
can get one of these for $80 right now, I would buy it. Absolutely. Mike, we're not going to do the Boxomania items tonight because honestly, there was only one trade-in. So there were 9 items that didn't sell. Actually, the first time we haven't sold out of Boxomania in a long time. We had a $1,000 prize. So that just tells me that money doesn't move it. You want to see a specific prize. So I will work harder and find unique prizes instead of just giving you huge cash bonuses. I'm sure Bob's not upset today about his $1,000 spending spree he gets off of a $75 spot, but for everybody else. All right, I got 6 seconds left. Looks like this is going to break a new record for Ultimate Warrior, lowest price ever, 3 and 2 and 1. And Garrett Haynes picks up a winner circle. I got you down here. All right, tell you what, $150 is my lowest price I'll go on Okada. That you're saying that someone has that for $200? Does it have the case and is it JSA?
I don't know if it comes with the case, but it is JSA because they got it from us.
Oh, okay, they got it from us. All right.
Nope, there's no photo of... Okay, they do have the case, but they don't have the brown box.
Oh, I have the brown box.
2 bids came in for Warrior, but
Late.
320 and 325.
Too late. Too late. I don't know what they were doing. All right. Chaz, 150. We got 90 seconds.
That'd be amazing if Chaz beat Bob for this.
Joseph Liddell, I don't know how you didn't hear about Boxomania. It was on our drop. We talked about it on every show last week. But if you're not going to highspotsauctions.com and if you're not watching our shows, I understand why you didn't hear about it. All right, Pablo Chavez, 160. All right, we got a bid. 65 seconds left. Who got the Warrior?
It was Richard Smith.
Richard Smith. He opened the bid at 300. No one got in on time. The 2 higher bids came in after we closed. That's just not the way we do things here. We do 90 seconds. Snipers get rewarded. Makes it more fun. Always costs me money, though. Always costs me money. All right, 160 to Pablo Chavez. Last Okada Rainmaker. Super 7. You get the box, you get the sleeve, and the outer box with his name on it. It's all there, guys. Inscription. JSA cert. Okada Rainmaker. Now, if you have one and you need yours signed, the good news is in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
Chaz.
Congratulations, 165. He held, he didn't reveal his hand, and he gets rewarded. The good news is, guys, in about another month, sorry, Brian, you should have stepped up. You're too late. We will have Okada for mail order for the very first time ever. For the very first time ever, as part of our New Jersey drop. All right. So I only got one more item, right?
Yep.
All right. $5 starting bid.
You have 2 items.
I don't have the other one up here, so this is the last item. We're going to end the show tonight with a 1985 signed Ring Wrestling Kevin Von Erich Witness Certified Magazine. $5 starting bid. You know his autograph goes for about $75. You put it on a magazine from 1985. Tommy?
Yeah, I wasn't even born yet.
What year were you born again?
2000.
For real. What year were you born?
2000. Michael will stick with that.
I mean, I was 12 years old when this magazine hit the stands. And let me tell you, as a 12-year-old, I watched wrestling morning, noon, and night. That Saturday block that you got from, when you wake up until, the 6:05 show? Oh my gosh. That's why I'm a wrestling fan these days even now.
What month is that from?
It just says special winter issue, 85.
Hypothetically speaking, I may or may not have existed at this point.
Depending on when it came out?
Yeah, I would be roughly just born.
All right. Well, Mark McAdams started us out at $30. Craig Usher took us up to $40. David Smith is in on the winner's circle, which I'll show one more time as we go off the air. He picked up Omega, Rollins, Swerve, Storm, Uso. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get one more, David.
I guess he gets a random.
You get 6. It's that good of a deal. No, Lewis, I was not a cartoon guy. I was a wrestling guy. Craig Usher in the lead at 40, and there's 35 seconds left for you snipers out there. And a reminder, guys, tomorrow, G is back, 6 p.m., last call. Thunder Rosa up right now, along with Gia for purchase. $40 to Craig Usher in only 15 seconds. It was the best of times, Eric. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm glad we are not doing any more auctions, but congratulations to Craig Usher. All you people are now late. Tristan, you're late. Let's see who else is going to be late. Eric Farrell, you're late. Mark McAdams, you're late. Terrible, 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 terrible sniping. But congratulations. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I appreciate you going an extra length for me. If you watch the replay, anything in the 2s that is still around, you can claim until 12 noon tomorrow. I'll put up the graphic for our only featured item, which was the winner's circle for $99. Al Seebacher doing this right. He got Omega, Rollins, Swerve, Zelina Vega, Uso, and Obafemi. So that is a great deal for sure. We'll put up that graphic and we'll leave it up for about 2 minutes. So if you want to claim as we end the show, we'll still see your item. You just won't hear me call your name. But that is not something you can claim after the show's over. So if you're watching on replay, I'm sorry. Show only special. Congratulations to everybody else that got it. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. on Last Call. Good night, everyone.